Couldn't agree with you more. I mean, Douglas, you made the point just now that, you know, the whole thing was obscene and you sounded terrific and everything. But was it not the fact that you were at Rupert Murdoch's party 3 weeks ago?
Yes, and let me... listen to
Along with Ed Miliband, if I'm right, and your Shadow Home Secretary, or are you the Shadow Home Secretary? No. I'm lost. Shadow Foreign Secretary, oh, yeah. And who's that guy that gives Miliband all his advice? His kind of, you know, his PR guy.
Listen, let me answer. I would argue a politician's job to speak to editors, to columnists, to journalists right across the political spectrum from different organisations.
There's a difference between speaking and toadying.
The test for a politician is actually, in the face of events like this week, are those politicians going to prioritise relationships with the press or their responsibility to the public? I was sitting with Ed Miliband yesterday at Prime Minister's Question when clearly and unequivocally he said we need a judge-led inquiry where we can compel witnesses. We want to see responsibility to the very top of News International.
And he finally cut Rebecca Wade loose, which is an amazing thing for a politician to do. I mean, that is a breakthrough moment.
Hold on a second.
And credit to him for that.
Would you accept an invitation tomorrow from Rupert Murdoch if one
Frankly,
came?
given the position I and Ed Miliband and the Labour Party have taken, I don't expect to be invited. But there's a serious point in addition to that, which is this. There are actually some very honourable and decent journalists at News International. The suggestion they were all involved in criminal activity is nonsense. We have a responsibility as politicians not to pretend all journalists are bad, but to work to do what we can to get better journalism in this country.
All right, now
that's what Ed Miliband is trying to do.
Why didn't you do anything for 14 years when you were in power?
No, I want to ask Chris Grayling about